in Ensenada, Mexico. My name's Justin Ellenberg, aka Chapo, is what they all call me. Number 2977. If Justin Ellenberg gave advice to Chapo, it would be probably conservative enough to finish this race. Chapo would probably say, hell no, I'm gonna go as fast as I possibly can. My co-driver Ernesto really takes care of the fact that if you do make a mistake, they can pick you back up and put you back on the right side of things and make sure that you're doing the right thing.
As a co-driver, I set the pace. You know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of calculations, a lot of split-second decisions. I always like to remind them in the car, it takes several good, smart decisions to finish and win a race, and it only takes one bad one to end it.
Hi, I'm Carson Gaz, and we all have radio names. Mine happens to be Mouse because I don't like to talk a lot. I'm shy, and my biggest asset to the team is they can just put me anywhere, and I don't have one job. I may have 15 or 20.
I'm Brian McBride. I live in Rocky Point, Mexico, and I'm crew chief of Chapo Racing.
Sin miedo, arriésgate y sígueme el juego. Sola, creo, y a tus amigas hasta luego. No des explicaciones, solo vente. Que tu mente malvada soy yo.
Probably my favorite part is when you first come off of the dirt roads and you're heading towards the ocean. As you start to head around the mountain, the ocean starts to open up and you could see the waves coming in and crashing on the beach. It was absolutely amazing. The other portion that's really fantastic about free running is going from coast to coast. So you actually go from the Pacific Ocean and then you head back into the desert across the peninsula, and then you get to come out on the other side to Sea Cortez, or Baja, California as people call it. So you're literally going from Pacific to Sea Cortez back to the Pacific Ocean. And that's awesome. Well, we came around the mountain, trophy truck sitting in a ditch, and I mean this is probably 10-12 foot straight down, crack in the earth where water has just eroded everything, and we could tell that he was definitely not getting out of there anytime soon. Then we actually hooked up a tow rope, and it was pretty amazing. We used a Can-Am 4-seater to pull out a 5,000-pound trophy truck that had 600 horsepower. And I can now say, so I was never actually in a trophy truck, but I was actually on the trophy truck because I had to climb on the back of it to get the tow rope out. So now I'm working my way towards the trophy truck, which is kind of cool.
It's really awesome because they make you feel super famous. They want stickers, and it's super exciting just for them too.
What's up? Here we are at Contingency, ready to rock.
Move out of the way.
Austin Ellenberg.
50%. If you are not my lead, think about the time before we run your ass down underground. How I came out, try to stop me, let it hang out, let it bang, let it rain out.
You know, in the beginning of the race, we were just trying to make sure not to get ahead of ourselves, not get too excited and overdrive the car or make a rookie mistake of, you know, falling off a curb or hitting somebody in the dust in the first 10 miles. So we really paced ourselves in the first part of the race, just try to keep a cool, nice average. We pulled over for a minute and tried to help a fellow Can-Am teammate, the Murrays. They'd gotten high-centered while trying to pass another vehicle, and we came up and gave him a couple nice nudges from behind to try to push him out from being stuck. Unfortunately, we weren't able to, so we had to carry on. As the race progressed, we found out we were doing pretty well. We were in about 5th place, so then we thought, well, heck, let's see how much better than 5th we can get. So I think where we really came to life was through the whoop section in San Felipe. It was about roughly 50 to 60 miles in whoops, and that car just ate it up like we were floating on a couch. I mean, it was amazing. We just flew through all that stuff. Probably carried, I imagine, a 50, 60 mile an hour average.
Without this new suspension, we would not have been able to do 60 miles an hour through the whoops, and that was a big key of getting into 2nd place. When we found out we were in 1st place, or at least we thought we were in 1st place, we really turned up the heat, and Sims also turned up the heat, and we thought he was in 1st and we were in 1st, so we kind of battled back and forth there at like mile marker 340. He's definitely faster than us in the flats, but we were killing him in the whoops. That car was the car's tuned so well. The Can-Am suspension is amazing in that thing. We made it to mile marker 499 or somewhere around there. We turned a corner and stuck the tire in a trench, and the side force from kind of coming around and trying to correct the car hit the tire, and it hit so hard that it actually broke the spindle pin, and then that caused us to end up just basically sitting on the side. So we got out real quick, flipped the car back up, and we thought, oh shoot, we're gonna drive off and this is gonna be great. We're still doing great. We thought we were in 1st, and we're like, we're gonna make it, and then we looked down and noticed the spindle pin was broken. So needless to say, we strapped it up on 3 wheels, made it work. Took us about an hour or so, hour and a half to get it fixed, and then we drove back to Ensenada for the finish. And it took us about 3 hours, and so no matter what, we still wanted to finish this race, and that's what we set out to in the beginning, is we will finish this race no matter what. And so we did that, and we're really happy. Even though we didn't get 2nd, we're still really happy that we finished the Baja 500, because that in itself is a big feat.
I think it took me, or probably us, about a year and a half to figure out what it takes to be a good driver, a good team. And I worked it out to about 70% prep, 20% luck, 10% driving, and another 10% of never giving up. So that's 110% is what you have to give to be successful.
Yeah, thanks to Can-Am for building a great platform, and also thanks to Lone Star for building some amazing suspension. Thanks to my family for letting me come down here and race. I really appreciate it. And thanks for my co-dog back there for counterbalancing the car. Awesome, definitely did a good job.